Have you ever found yourself regretting a financial decision that cost you more than you imagined? Maybe it was a bad investment, unnecessary debt, or just spending money on things you didn't really need. In this video, we're diving into the worst financial decisions you can make, the ones that can seriously derail your financial future, and more importantly, how to avoid them. We'll break down the most common financial pitfalls, from living beyond your means to ignoring your credit score, and give you practical strategies to steer clear of these mistakes. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to make smarter choices with your money, so you can build a more secure and prosperous future. So, if you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or just unsure about where your money is going, stick around. This could be the video that changes how you handle your finances for good. Are you ready to take control of your financial destiny? Let's get started. When someone makes a poor financial decision, the consequences can be devastating. It's like planting a seed of trouble that gradually grows into an insurmountable obstacle. Take overspending as an example, something so common it almost seems normal, but this habit can quickly lead to debt accumulation that's impossible to manage. In the world of personal finance, it's easy to underestimate the impact of seemingly small choices, but the truth is, each decision can be the start of a downward spiral. Without careful management, a person might find themselves trapped in a vicious cycle of loans, debt, and constant financial stress. Consider, for instance, the case of many families who face bankruptcy due to an unexpected medical emergency. Not having an emergency fund to cover such expenses often means relying on credit cards or high-interest loans, which eventually snowball into mountains of debt that are impossible to repay. Studies show that up to 60% of personal bankruptcies in the U.S. are due to medical expenses, a staggering statistic that illustrates the direct impact of poor financial decisions. Additionally, neglecting your credit can lead to high interest rates and even the inability to secure future financing. These examples aren't isolated. They're realities millions face every day. The loss of savings and financial stress can linger for years, affecting not just your bank balance but also your mental health and personal relationships. The anxiety of not being able to pay the bills can disrupt sleep, emotional well-being, and even your ability to work efficiently. This is the silent yet real cost of poorly thought-out financial decisions. However, understanding these consequences is the first step to avoiding them. But how exactly can you steer clear of these traps? That's where we delve into the worst financial decisions you can make and how to avoid them. One of the most common financial pitfalls is living beyond your means. It might start innocently, splurging on a nice dinner, upgrading to the latest gadgets, or buying clothes you don't really need. But these small indulgences can add up, leaving you spending more than you earn. When you consistently live beyond your means, you're essentially borrowing from your future, creating a debt that will eventually demand to be paid. The stress of trying to keep up with a lifestyle that your income can't support can lead to financial chaos, where credit card balances grow, savings dwindle, and financial freedom seems like a distant dream. To avoid this trap, it's crucial to adopt a mindset of financial discipline. Begin by creating a budget that prioritizes essentials like housing, food, and transportation, while setting clear limits on discretionary spending. Think of your budget as a roadmap that guides your financial decisions, ensuring that your money is allocated wisely. Instead of spending impulsively, consider the long-term impact of each purchase. For instance, ask yourself if that new gadget is worth the financial strain it might cause down the road. By being intentional with your money, you can avoid the pitfalls of overspending and build a more secure financial foundation. Moreover, living within your means doesn't have to feel restrictive. It's about making conscious choices that align with your financial goals. For example, instead of dining out frequently, you could try cooking at home, which is not only more economical but also allows you to develop new skills. Or, rather than upgrading to the latest phone every year, consider keeping your current model until it's truly necessary to replace it. These small adjustments can lead to significant savings over time, helping you avoid debt and achieve financial stability. But managing your spending is just one piece of the puzzle. What happens when you ignore your credit score? Neglecting your credit score is like ignoring the foundation of your financial house. It might not seem urgent, but over time, it can make or break your financial opportunities. Your credit score plays a crucial role in determining the interest rates you'll pay on loans, your ability to rent an apartment, or even secure certain jobs. A poor credit score can lead to higher costs in almost every financial transaction, from mortgages to car loans, ultimately limiting your financial freedom. It's a silent but powerful factor that can either open doors to better financial deals or lock you out of them completely. To avoid the pitfalls of a low credit score, it's essential to stay proactive about your credit health. Start by regularly checking your credit report for errors or signs of identity theft. Many people are unaware that even small mistakes, like a misreported late payment, can significantly lower their score. Additionally, paying your bills on time is one of the most straightforward ways to maintain or improve your credit score. Set up automatic payments or reminders to ensure that you never miss a due date. If you're carrying a balance on your credit cards, work towards paying it down, as high credit utilization can negatively impact your score. Taking care of your credit score is an investment in your financial future. For example, a high credit score can save you thousands of dollars in interest over the life of a mortgage. Imagine securing a loan with a low interest rate because you've maintained excellent credit. This could mean lower monthly payments and more money in your pocket to invest in other financial goals. By being mindful of your credit score, you're not just improving a number. You're enhancing your overall financial stability. But credit is just one aspect. What about the dangers lurking in high-interest debt? Falling into debt traps is one of the quickest ways to derail your financial health. High-interest debts, such as credit cards and payday loans, can spiral out of control, making it nearly impossible to break free once you're caught in their web. These debts often start small: a quick swipe of the credit card for an unplanned purchase, or a payday loan to cover an unexpected expense, but they quickly snowball as interest accumulates. Before you know it, the minimum payments barely cover the interest, and the principal amount remains untouched, growing larger each month. This cycle of debt can trap you, draining your finances and leaving you with little room to breathe. To avoid falling into these debt traps, it's crucial to understand the terms of any credit or loan before you commit. Look closely at the interest rates, fees, and repayment terms to ensure that you can afford the payments without stretching your budget too thin. If you're already in debt, prioritize paying off high-interest debts first. This strategy, often referred to as the avalanche method, focuses on eliminating the most expensive debt first, which can save you a significant amount of money in interest payments over time. Additionally, consider consolidating your debts into a lower-interest loan if possible, which can make your payments more manageable and help you get out of debt faster. Managing debt wisely is about more than just paying off balances. It's about creating a sustainable financial strategy that keeps you out of the debt cycle altogether. For instance, avoid using credit cards for everyday expenses unless you can pay off the balance in full each month. Instead, build up an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, so you don't have to rely on high-interest loans. By taking these steps, you can protect your finances from the strain of overwhelming debt. But debt isn't the only thing that can catch you off guard. What happens when life throws you an unexpected financial curveball and you have no emergency savings? Skipping the creation of an emergency savings fund is like walking a financial tightrope without a safety net. Life is unpredictable, and without a financial cushion, even a minor setback can quickly turn into a major crisis. Whether it's a sudden job loss, an unexpected medical bill, or a car breakdown, these unplanned expenses can throw your budget into disarray. Without savings to fall back on, many people resort to high-interest loans or credit cards, which only compound the problem. This lack of preparation can lead to a cycle of debt that's difficult to escape and can erode any financial progress you've made. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting, especially if money is tight, but it's one of the most critical steps you can take to secure your financial future. Start small by setting aside a portion of your income each month. Whether it's 5%, 10%, or even just a few dollars, every little bit helps. Automating these savings can make the process easier and ensure that you're consistently adding to your fund. Over time, these small contributions add up, creating a financial buffer that can cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This safety net not only protects you from financial shocks, but also gives you peace of mind, knowing that you're prepared for the unexpected. Having an emergency fund in place allows you to avoid the financial stress that comes with unforeseen expenses. For example, instead of scrambling to find the money to repair your car or pay for an emergency room visit, you can dip into your savings, handle the situation, and move on with your life. It's about creating a sense of security that allows you to focus on your long-term financial goals without being derailed by short-term crises. But while saving for emergencies is crucial, there's another key component to financial security that often gets overlooked: investing early and letting your money grow over time. Failing to invest early is one of the biggest missed opportunities in personal finance. When you delay investing, you're essentially forfeiting the power of compound interest, which is one of the most powerful tools for growing your wealth. Time is your greatest ally when it comes to investing. The earlier you start, the more your money has a chance to grow exponentially. Unfortunately, many people put off investing because they feel they don't have enough money or they're waiting for the right time. But in reality, the best time to start investing is as soon as possible, no matter how small the amount. To harness the power of early investing, it's important to start with what you have and gradually increase your contributions as your financial situation improves. Even small, consistent investments can grow significantly over time. For example, investing just $100 a month in a diversified portfolio from your 20s could grow to hundreds of thousands of dollars by retirement, thanks to the power of compound interest. It's not about trying to time the market or finding the perfect stock. It's about letting time work its magic on your investments. The key is consistency and starting as early as possible. By prioritizing early investments, you set the stage for long-term financial security. It's not just about having money for retirement. It's about creating options for your future, whether that means buying a home, funding your children's education, or achieving financial independence. The sooner you start, the more options you'll have down the line. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. But even if you've missed the early start, it's never too late to begin. And if you've made some bad financial decisions along the way, there are steps you can take to recover and get back on track. To recover from bad financial decisions, start by thoroughly assessing the situation. Begin by listing all your outstanding debts, including credit cards, loans, and any other liabilities, and compare this with your total income. Track your spending meticulously to understand where your money has been going and identify any patterns or areas of excessive expenditure. Pinpoint the mistakes that led to your current financial state, whether they involve overspending, poor investment choices, or lack of savings. Understanding these factors is crucial for developing an effective strategy to address them. With a clear assessment in hand, create a comprehensive recovery plan. Set realistic, actionable goals to guide your recovery efforts. Focus on reducing high-interest debt by prioritizing payments towards the most expensive balances first, and explore options such as debt consolidation if it can lower your overall interest rates. Start rebuilding your savings by allocating a portion of your income each month to an emergency fund, aiming for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This fund will act as a financial buffer against unforeseen events and prevent you from falling back into debt. If the process feels overwhelming or if you need expert guidance, seeking professional help can be highly beneficial. A financial advisor can offer personalized advice, evaluate your financial situation, and assist in creating a structured plan tailored to your needs. They can help you navigate complex financial decisions, optimize your recovery strategy, and provide ongoing support to ensure you stay on track towards achieving long-term financial stability. You've just uncovered the secrets to avoiding the most common and costly financial mistakes. From living beyond your means to neglecting your credit score, these pitfalls can sabotage your financial future. But now that you know what to watch out for, it's time to take action. Are you ready to start applying these insights and make smarter financial choices? Remember, it's not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and making better decisions going forward. What steps are you going to take today to improve your financial situation? Will you start budgeting more effectively, build that emergency fund, or take control of your credit score? Share your plans or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're planning to apply these tips. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join our community for more valuable tips and strategies to enhance your personal finance game. Together, we can turn financial challenges into opportunities for growth.